Alright guys, look, we found ourselves a nice new location. It's got its pros, it's got its cons, but we're definitely going to be doing some pretty cool crawling here, and we're showcasing the trailer today. So I already did this video once, but I made a mistake and accidentally deleted all my video. I'm sure we've all done that at least once. So we're back out here, we're going to do it again. It's nowhere near as muddy as it was last time we was out here, but when I was out here last time, I broke this axle. One of the portals on it decided to stop working. So this is only 3-wheel drive right now. So I couldn't get the parts in time to reshoot the video with it 4-wheel drive. So we're going to work with it the way it is. This here's got the Hobby Wing Fusion 2-in-1 brushless motor in it. 3S LiPo, 3S LiPo, and then the SCX24. I'm going to use that as like a camera chase car. And then the trailer, and we're going to try to tow some trucks up and down here and just see how much I like this. This is a dirt cheap trailer, guys. You won't believe how cheap that trailer was. See if it's worth the money compared to the $300 or $400 trailers I've seen. That's not an RC 4-wheel drive. That's a to be honest with you, I can't remember the name brand of it, but it was dirt cheap, and it does the exact same thing. It's got leaf spring suspension, you know, 4 wheels tires. The only thing it doesn't come with any lights, but it comes with everything else. So I had to put it together out of the box. It was missing a set of springs when I opened it, but I got something figured out, so it works. We're going to go ahead and start crawling. Alright guys, so we got it down here, no problem. I'll tell you what though, when I built this thing, I made it a chassis mounted steering servo, as you can see. To be honest with you, I don't really care for this. It doesn't have hardly any right turn, it just moves the body. It needs a whole different setup on it. This was a good cheap crawler, but compared to this, which is almost the exact same thing as far as, actually, well, there's the reason why. Broke one of the arms that locate the front differential. So this thing here compared to that, again, there's no comparison. So let's go ahead and play with this one and see what we can get going. This one's just going to sit on the sidelines and just be our tow rig. All right, come on. Alright guys, so this one here, it's only two-wheel drive. There's something wrong with the front portal. It probably broke both front axles. These are REDCAT branded portals. Somebody told me that they're not very strong. No, I would have to agree at this point. They're not very strong. So if you look right in here, you can see it's spinning, but it's not grabbing the axle. And then this side here isn't doing the same thing. It's got some grab on it, but it also lost the drive shaft. So guys, this thing here is not what I thought it was going to be, but you know what, that's the first build crawler I did, and for what it is, I'm not too upset. But compared to this, there's no comparison. This here's been a pretty cool truck. So, and the only reason I don't have this trailer on this truck is because I don't have the part to hook the trailer on. So I already ordered that. That'll actually be here in the next couple of days. So next time I do anything with the trailer, after I get this one fixed, this will be pulling the trailer, and I want to see how much better this is, because right now I'm not impressed, and that's only because of the truck keeps breaking. So guys, don't base this trailer review on that truck, because that truck is making this trailer look pretty bad. Nice thing is I don't even have to use the ramps. I can just drive it right up on there. I did modify this so it was a straight instead of a drop, because it seemed to have better wheel clearance. But guys, we're going to go climb some hills and go find some mud and try to get these things as muddy as possible. I mean, that's the fun part. So I hope you enjoy this. Alright guys, unfortunately I didn't have the camera pointed the right way for you guys to see what happened to this thing. Now, you've seen this on the trailer. It was recording with that camera, and you've seen this one struggling. I was moving that one back and forth on the trailer to do a weight transfer, try to get more grip on the rear tires, because again, it's only two-wheel drive at the moment. But as you can see, the way those tires are pointed, it doesn't really want to even go straight with that one link broken. So I wanted to try to take it through this mud, and as you can see, it did get muddy. It got a lot of mud, but it just got stuck. So I ended up pulling this off the trailer and just pushing it backwards to where it got to right here. That way I could get it out. So those, it's not fair for me to say whether I like it or not yet, because that truck's broken and I'm still trying to make it do things. And a broken truck is never a good truck. So we'll fix it and it'll be better, but anything's better than what it is right now. So as you guys just seen, we went and played in the mud. We did a little bit of crawling, nothing too extensive. Now there is this little area that seems to become a trash collect. I want to try to crawl, put it on camera so you can see the articulation. I think you'll like it. Alright guys, so real quick, you guys seen them go up and down hills. This one did way better than that one. This one pulled a trailer, we ended up breaking it. Got them covered in mud, they're all nice and clean now, rinsed them all off. This one got really broke. Now it's zero wheel drive. We broke front rear drive shafts, we broke the this little link here, we broke a front link. This thing here has been good until recently, and these drive shafts I'm using are some real cheap Amazon drive shafts. I think they were like 10 bucks for both of them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And then this rear differential is no longer located, so both of these came loose, and these are original from the REDCAT kit. They don't seem, these plastic ends, they've got plastic threads in there, they don't seem to hold too well. But overall, I mean, it's the factory shocks on there, so I mean, it is what it is. I'm not crazy about it, but it looks good. It performs well when it's in the right element by itself, when I'm not trying to ask it to pull a trailer. So enough of that. Back to this one, the TRX4. This thing it just blows my mind how well it is. And again, we are using the Hobbywing Quick Run Fusion, no ESC. It's all integrated, programmable. This thing is amazing. But with this brushless system, it just changes the whole dynamic of the car. It takes it from a good crawler to an amazing crawler. I'm so glad I put that in this car, not that one, because that would have been disappointing to say the least. This one is definitely where it's at. It's amazing. It blows my mind how well this is. So this one's out of commission for a little while, clearly, and it'll be back once I get it fixed. It's going to take a little while. This one, it's amazing. I'm actually going to go out with some guys, go to a crawling park in a couple of days and see how this one performs versus some other things that are out there. I'm sure there'll be a lot of stuff out there. And then we also have the SCX24 that my youngest son actually went and played with in the mud. Now this, if you've seen any videos on my channel, you know this thing is not stock at all. It's got a super wide, it's actually got two widening kits on it, so it's even wider than the Axial SCX24 widening kit. This has got 4mm longer axles on it. It's also got widening hexes on it. You can't see them because of the mud, but it's actually got brass center bolts that are longer, so it can accept a longer hex. It's much wider. I believe the total width on this over factory is over 20mm wider. You can see it's got brass under there. It's got brass wheel weights. It's got brass knuckles, brass wheel weights up front, brass axle weights, and the same widening kit up here. This thing is a beast compared to the original, the way it came. I've actually got an original untouched bone stock one sitting right here, and you can see how much wider that is, and the weight comparison. This thing feels like a piece of paper compared to this. This thing weighs a ton. Now clearly I can't say how much because it's completely muddy and I couldn't weigh it to save my life right now and give you an accurate reading, but it's definitely makes a difference. All the brass, the lower brass, it works. It's worth it 100%, and the widening kit is worth it. This thing here almost outcrawls that. And that's kind of amazing if you really think about it. This is a 1/24th and that's a 1/10th. So, I mean, there's that. But guys, this was just a quick video to showcase a trailer and some crawling and some playing in the mud. Sorry it's been a while since I've posted. After this crash here, I was just I've been trying to piece all the parts together to rebuild this and get it going. I actually have custom RC upgrades is sending me some stuff. I've got a roller limitless on the way. I got motor mounts coming. I got new GPS coming. I've got everything coming to get it going, and I'm hoping coming winter time I've got something really excited planned. It hasn't been put in motion for sure yet, so I'm not even going to tell you what it is until we get to that point. But I'm hoping you guys really enjoy it, and I'm hoping it all comes together the way I want it to. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't think I ever showed you guys what actually happened to that Corvette body. that I backflipped at 95 miles an hour. It got hit pretty good. I mean, it's not garbage or anything, but it's scratched up pretty good and broken right here, and kind of cracked right there, and the paint came loose. It's shattered the wing. Got all pretty good scraped up, but for the price of this body, I'm not going to replace it. I'm just going to, you know, sand it all down and repaint it. It's not going to be as pretty, but it'll definitely get the job done. And oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like if you like what you're seeing, because we got plenty coming up. But until next time, guys, I'll see you soon.